First hear about Pyrium down at my manor in London. Foxy off the SAS show that I went on, he took me down there to do some training, and I wanted to get a home gym done, and I just asked Charlie down there where he got the gear from, and he put me in touch with John from Pyrium, and yeah, it just went from there. So it all started with a phone call with John, and then he came round pretty much straight away. Had a look at the space. I talked about what I wanted. He talked about what he would do with the space. And we kind of met in the middle. I went with what he suggested, and I got what I wanted at the same time. He just went away, done a CAD drawing. I got to see what it would look like. Absolutely loved it, and was really surprised, to be honest, because you see CAD drawings sometimes, you don't expect it to actually look like that in the end, and it was pretty much the same, to be honest. And I can't fault any of the process. He was quick. If there was going to be any delays, he was very accommodating on everything, even from getting bespoke boxing stand made, things like that, and everything was made to fit the area. All the storage units that I've got were made to fit, so I couldn't fault any of the process, really. My favourite element of the space is probably the space. I think I wanted to probably cram more in, and John was very persuasive of make sure you've got enough space to do everything. And he made sure that each room was designated a different area. So in here I've got probably most of the heavy lifting behind me. I particularly like the dumbbells, probably my favourite. I know people say dumbbell's a dumbbell, but they feel really different. The grip feels a little bit wider, the grip feels really nice, so I can't fault them at all. So I no longer say a dumbbell is a dumbbell. It's hard to say what stands out the most because everything was so good. Obviously, I'd seen the product in my manor, so I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. I guess it was just the whole process, and obviously everything was bespoke to fit in its little spaces. So I can't really fault anything, and I love everything about it. From him making me use one area for more movement stuff, one more for the cardio, one for the lifting, and just the way everything looks as well. I love the way it looks. Not to slate other gym brands off or anything, but it's very different to what I've seen before. Before I had my home gym, I would go into the local gym, or I just had a few bits and bobs. The impact that it's probably had on me personally is I've started to lift more weights and do more functional training. I've got dodgy knees, so I can no longer hit the road and go for long runs or anything like that. And I love training. It takes me to a good mental space, and I've just tried new things out, to be honest. I used to do a lot of squatting and deadlifting and stuff when I was playing football, and I kind of stopped. So I've got back into that and really enjoy it. So really, it's had a positive effect on my mental state, shall I say. Anyone else that's thinking of getting a home gym by Pyrium, is a dumbbell is not just a dumbbell, believe me. Once I lifted them, you do notice the difference. When you start to lift a bit heavier as well, the grip's a lot better, it just feels nicer. And the equipment is just super nice. It's definitely premium quality, and the service you get from Pyrium, and especially John, I can't fault it, to be honest.